make decisions. It's okay to fail. I always wanted to bring something from zero, ground up.
And that is why I started this show.
Small businesses are not designed to win in US.
What is harder, to be immigrant employee or immigrant founder?
Employee. Every 20 years if we go, making money has become easier. AI is there to help you.
America isn't a dream, it's a decision. And not everyone is brave enough to make it. Americans by choice.
Welcome to Americans by Choice, a YouTube show about immigrant founders who left everything familiar behind and came here to United States and built something extraordinary here. Here I have Amar Amte, and he came in from India when he was 22. He was a computer science student and came here to Silicon Valley. He owns and he's a CEO and a founder of AI technology construction company called Pegba. So thank you so much for being here, and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Natalia. Thanks for inviting for the show, and looking forward to talk more with you.
Do you think for an immigrant founder, for an immigrant person, for anybody, is it still possible to come to Silicon Valley and start a business?
Absolutely. Means the small space in the world means called Silicon Valley got such a commanding power on the entire world is mind-boggling. And this place is like, it welcomes all the people who have ability to dream and ability to execute. So this is the best place. Means I'm really fortunate to come to US and be coming straight to Silicon Valley, and this place continues to attract the best talent, attract, retain and grow and provide the best opportunity. So yes.
Tell us a little bit about the company.
Oh sure. Yeah. Right. So Pegba is a construction technology company. And general contractors and owners like all the airports and all, they use our platform to work with local trade partners, to engage with local trade partners, to get the bids, to do the follow-ups, to increase their bid coverage. And our customers are primarily commercial contractors, like big general contractors who would do $500 million in total construction volume, billions dollars in construction volume, those kind of people. Now, the way I came up with this idea, Pegba is a short form of pegboard. You can see the logo. We have these dots right here. So pegboard, I got the first 5 character. I started this as a equipment rental marketplace. You see the dozers and the excavators, that kind of. And the idea was more that came when I was working at Google. And during the pandemic days when people were fighting over toilet papers.
Oh yeah, I remember those days globally. This
right?
was crazy.
Yeah, so that was the time I was working on Google Shopping, Google Commerce. And I was tasked with a couple of my colleagues to literally figure out how do we improve the signals of what is available. I figured out around 86% of the quick commerce, that I want milk, I want bread kind of thing, happens in the 5-mile radius of the someone. And I also found out is US as such is not set very well for small businesses to win. I found out that small businesses are not designed to win in US. And that was that thing that okay, means if you go on, I'm an immigrant, right? If you go outside, even if you go to Turkey or anywhere.
Yeah, there's not such a thing
right?
as you can return anything.
Yes. And then I found out around 72% of the small businesses in construction fail in the first 5 years. Can you believe that?
Wow.
First 5 years, 72% of the small businesses in construction fail. So that was like an aha moment for me.
I didn't know that. I have a marketing agency in Tampa, and a lot of my clients are in construction, and so they've been in the business for over 5 years. So I know the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to text them to say congratulations, because I didn't know you survived. Yay.
I figured out that mix of that in construction, you got to hire local businesses. Local businesses, there are incentives for local businesses to be hired. And then, but discovering them, making a decision about who to hire and all was incredibly tough. Construction is a notoriously non-tech kind of still people, right? But construction people are amazing. Means relationship is everything for them. So what we did is okay, I want to help in establishing those relationships. Make these guys discoverable, first of all, then make them transactable, make them that so that people can engage. We can bring these people together so that local economy grows, because In this whole process of Google also, I found out that every dollar that you spend in local economy, there's a economic activity of around $7 that gets created. So there's all the thing that was like, oh my God, construction, small business, economic activity, and a huge need. And that's how I kind of started this construction tech company.
What do you think? I mean, you've been an immigrant employee for huge corporations, and now you're a founder. What is harder, to be immigrant employee or immigrant founder?
Employee, really. Means there's so much, means people, I know these days, like, people bash on H1Bs and all, but people don't realize that how much pressure it is to be on H1B. Means literally you can't even get promoted because of all the again, you have to file your green card and many things. And doing it legally is important, and America is best.
Throughout all these years, did you ever felt like an incident or the situation where you were treated all? No,
absolutely never. America has attracted the best talent. Means it's beautiful what they have put together. Means that's why you see the best of the best talent from rest of the world is coming to US. So in engineering software, it was like, yeah, you know what, there's not much. I never faced, pretty much all my managers were non-Indians. But even in construction tech, I'm an outsider. Even in construction, I'm an absolute outsider. Nobody looks like me in construction. But oh my God, people are embracing me. When I go, you should come to one of the event when I go, and you will see all these people. So much love, so much welcome. It's the inherent nature of the Americans to welcome new people.
I feel like also you almost like have permission to fail.
Yeah.
Like it's okay to try, because
it's okay.
How is it in Indian culture?
You try, means you constantly, you add value to yourself, you keep trying, all of those things are there. But in US, what I had seen is access to capital and the appetite to take risk changes the lot of the cultural as well as the aspirational dynamics. Means risk taking it's okay to fail. It's really okay here versus other people. Means they decouple personal failure with business failure.
Do you think in the future in AI and construction, is that how the people will be? Do you think with your product, you are changing the way how industry is looking for the contracts? Can you tell me a little bit about your vision?
Pre-construction is one of the area where I see construction is going to adopt AI first. Because a lot of that is paperwork. Lot of that is decision making, lot of that is de-risking versus putting the shovel in the ground. So when putting the shovel in the ground, there is
legal limitations, permits.
Yeah.
I'm sure just
so
along
much.
with permits, there is so much.
Yeah, think about somebody's, now you're working on $100 million job or $1 billion airport terminal. And now you have to hire and verify, what about their OSHA license? What about their licenses or OSHA violation, licenses, certification, Secretary of State, EMR rating, you name it. There's so many things to verify, and that all is office work. Somebody is doing it, but they can only do 2 projects or 1 project at a time. Here comes AI, and now someone sitting right here in San Francisco can do a job in Los Angeles also. So AI is, general construction industry is adopting AI like crazy. Of course, there's a lot of improvement, but boy, pre-construction, office space, office work is absolute AI. 61% adoption of AI in construction is happening in the office space. People being a little worried about, okay, if the technology does this, what will I do, right? But these folks are also realizing that if they don't do it, somebody else is going to do. And there is a very widely discussed term that it's AI is not going to take your job, but somebody using AI would. Silicon Valley has to do a better job of communicating that AI is there to help you grow, to help you make more money. Because if you really look at, not only construction, every last 10 years, 15, 20 years, every 20 years if we go, making money has become easier. Means our parents, our grandparents, it was tough for them to make the money than what we are making. And every 10, 20 years, there's this technology which always created this threat that, oh my God, it's going to take away the job. But you see, the wealth is increasing. The reach means is increasing. And that's where I see construction also, and the construction people who are being super conservative, they're adopting, because they know if they don't, as a general contractor, their competitor are. That means their margins are better. That means they can go after more projects. They can bid after more projects. They can get better bids, and they can win more.
What do you think in terms of with AI and education? Because there's some schools that are adopting AI, and there's some kids who have more ability. Like, what do you think your projections on the future? Does the existence of AI will help to bridge that gap, or vice versa? It actually will make things more divided, because you already kind of almost from the get-go have so much, somebody have so much more access versus somebody who
means absolutely nobody knows, and I'm no guru in this. Those who will embrace it will grow pretty fast, is what I see. But there's a whole division of people who are not exposed to it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if they are not exposed to it, I think yes, there is a serious risk of that gap becoming wider. We all have to give back to the society and to give back to the community, to see that, you know what, okay, can we put together some program, and can we put together can we add value to 2 people, 3 people, right? That the magic of 3, right? Can we sponsor, can we educate, can we uplift, can we support 3 people, and that's it. Not much. And
do you ever go back to India?
Last 10 years, because pandemic and all the stuff, right? Last 10 years, I've been to India maybe once or twice. I'm going there in August. You still have your
family there?
Yeah. Of course, I have a huge family. My parents are there. My brother is here, and all right.
Do they realize what you're doing, what you've done?
Oh, yeah. My mom is highly educated. She had a staff of around 60, close to 60 people. My dad is very well-to-do business guy. My brother is at Amazon. Means parents are being absolutely blessing. They being always with me for and uplifting.
And that is why I started this show, recognizing that to be an immigrant and to come to this country, that's risk in itself, and it's complicated. Yeah. On top of that, to start a business, that's whole another thing. I mean, this is incredible. Congratulations on the journey. And this is so inspiring. And yeah, what do you feel like you had to sacrifice on their way here?
These are choices. It's not sacrifice. Really.
That's beautiful. That's going back to how, like, I remember asking about the tech, like those founders, and that's a positive way. Imagine if you would watch this YouTube show, and you would be 14 years old, and kind of going back to your state of mind where you were in India in 14. And just you looking at yourself, like, for example, had a chance to speak to yourself at 14, what would you say? And I would ask you to do that to camera and just do that.
Yeah, learn it all. That's it. Learn it all. As much as you can learn. Learn everything. Build yourself. Don't be fearful. Make decisions. It's okay to fail. It means one thing my friend, and I give it to my friends and family, they know that Amar would make decision. Amar is very quick in making decision. And same way, if you are doing something, make decision. Take a decision. That's it. Learn, keep making decisions, and keep moving forward. There's nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose. We didn't bring anything to this world. So what are we hanging on to? Right?
So we started this show in May 2026, and we already heard so many fascinating stories of people who left everything behind and came to United States and built an amazing businesses and had absolutely fascinating journey. But we need some help. Can you please, guys, if you like it, or you feel that it resonates with you, or you feel inspired, or you know somebody who did the same journey, or you would like to do a journey like this, can you please like it, share it, subscribe? We really appreciate that. I know you worked with Google, you worked in Google and in Yahoo, and with a lot of founders who actually made, the tech, the Silicon tech. Did you ever imagine at 22 coming to United States that you would be doing that?
Yeah, no, means I always have very high standards for myself. Means when I was coming out of India, I wanted to move. So it was a very clear choice that, hey, I want to be in computer science. And it's like, if you want to be in movies, you better go to Hollywood. And if you want to be in computer and software industry, you better come to Silicon Valley.
What was your biggest cultural shock when you just landed here?
The Hindi movies, they show America like, oh my God, the lampposts are of silver, the road is paved with gold, all of that, right? So landed in Los Angeles, and I told all my friends that, okay, this December I'm going to Vegas for New Year, whatnot. It took me 7-8 years to decide that I should go to Vegas. I came to Fresno. The university was surrounded by farmland. I was like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? That was the first cultural shock. That was the first shock that I got. But, then from Fresno, I moved to Bay Area. And yeah.
And did you go to school in India, or you came in as a student? So you graduated in India, or you went to school here?
So I completed my bachelor's in computer tech in India. And then I went here for, MS in computer science. So graduate degree.
How did you land at your first job? Was it in tech, or was it just somewhere?
Yeah, no. So the first job means, see, that's what I always say, that if you're an F1 international students, you can survive on moon. So there was a catch-22 that you wouldn't get a job till the time you have SSN, and you wouldn't get an SSN till the time you have a job. So how do you break it, right? So really great gentleman. And I still remember Kurt from Kennel Bookstore. He gave the intent to hire letter, and we were working in the summer heat. The job was of book, in the summer, we had to give the book tags. So that, the backpack tags in the heat in Fresno. Fresno is super hot in the month of August. Boy, that was the first job, but hey, that job got me started in life. But during studies, while I was doing my MS, I got a job at Google, and around 2005, August, September.
What was that position called?
I was working on Google Video, and then Google acquired YouTube back in 2006. And then Google Spreadsheet I got to work with. I was the early engineer on Google Spreadsheets in 2006. So it's almost 20 years since we launched Spreadsheet. So yeah, 2005, 2006 I worked at Google.
So what was that feeling when you got this?
Oh my God.
Okay, you accepted. Just tell me, how did it?
Yeah, I was the richest guy on campus. Means I love making money.
Was it excitement because you were making that money, or because you already kind of could feel like that's the pathway to something phenomenal that you came here
See,
for?
Google back then was the thing. Means I told my dad that, hey, I got a job at Google. And he was like, okay, what do they do? He's like, oh, they do search. I was like, he was like, make sure they pay. So I was like, yeah, definitely. But Google, I got to work with one of the smartest people. Back then, it was a very small company. And that was one exciting thing. And it was onward and upward from there. So my start of career was really good, starting at Google. It was a conscious choice, and really being part in Bay Area. Google was unbelievable.
Give me an example.
Like free food, there's candies, there's everything you can imagine, and getting to work with the smartest of the smartest folks and the hottest technologies right there. I'm really fortunate to really even get that chance. Yeah.
That's where you were around I remember in the story you were around the PayPal generation.
Yeah.
What was it like to be around those people?
Yeah, no, see, 2005, 2006, I was working at Google, and then the co-founder of PayPal, Max Levchin, he's the guy who decided the name PayPal. He's doing a firm, amazing person. And Max and his team called me that, hey, we are building Slide, and would you like to join? I was like, hell yeah. Joined them. So I was with Max Levchin for slide.com. I understand how to build network. I understand the social graph. So that was the whole opportunity to work.
Can you just share something actionable? Like, what is that network? Like, understanding that network, or
See,
what was that? Maybe those founders of the earlier days, like Elon Musk and
yeah,
Levchin, and that what they have in common that is different from everybody
means
else.
they can execute at length. They can be tenacious in executing day in, day out, month in, month out, year in, year out. Absolute positive. These are the Silicon Valley guys.
Absolute
Means
positive.
absolute positive people.
Like,
You want
what
to be
would be?
around them. You absolutely want to be around them because they have solution. I always wanted to bring something from zero, ground up, and Silicon Valley is the best and the people.
How you decided to start your business, and what did you take from the corporate?
I never felt comfortable in the role where I was being told that this is your role and you are being supposed to be, you stay in your lane kind of thing. I really wanted to do more. And in corporate, as much as these big corporation, like, have all the open thing, but they are big corporation. They have to succeed.
What would you advise to yourself or somebody like younger?
As an immigrant, there's this always this back of the mind that, okay, you are on certain visa. What if this happen? What if that happens? And that creates a lot of fear. And I lived in that fear for long. Like, I was on H1 for 18 years. I'm really thankful.
18 years?
18 years means total, like, means it took me
Wow.
18 years legally to get the green card. What I would say is just still stay ambitious from front end to back end to middleware and platform. Like, I really worked, and the virality, social network. So I literally looked at the whole stack. So depending on anyone's personal priorities, but a 360-degree coverage of technology, as well as becoming that leader where you can attract people, you build the ability to trust. That's I always cherish for myself, that what, will I be able to attract the talent? Will I be able to retain? Will I be able to grow the talent? Networked with the community, the startup community way earlier, right during my school days, contributed to the community, I should have gone to all these networking events in Silicon Valley, and literally just, I should have put myself more in the startup world right at the beginning.
How would somebody find networking communities?
There's so many, like there's so many apps out there like Luma and whatnot. There's so many networking events that happen. Means absolutely, San Francisco, Bay Area, Palo Alto, Mountain View, Silicon Valley. Meet with real people who are actually doing business, and not the people who are like giving you all the advice about business. Ask them, did you start a company? Right? If they then listen to them. And listen to the people who actually succeeded in the company. I'm going to make 3 new contacts. That's it. And I'm going to stick my hand out saying that, hey, I'm Amar. I'm the founder of Pegba. General contractors are using our platform to get more bids, get work with more trade partners. What do you guys do? And then just throw the question and then, right? But I keep a goal very simple, like 3 people. That's it. Anything more than that is a gravy. And that is creating magic. Last conference, we had 352 people in 2 days.
Oh, wow.
Think about that, right? From 3 people to 352.
Oh, that's beautiful. Amar, thank you so much. This was just such a joy have a conversation, such an inspirational conversation.
Thank you so much. Thanks for giving the chance. Hi, I'm Amar Amte. I'm originally from India, and this is Americans by Choice.
America isn't a dream, it's a decision. And not everyone is brave enough to make it. Americans by choice.
Continue. Creatively driven. Focused on results. Digital marketing agency.